By the way, guys, pro tip, do not do a Google search for Black Cock Thailand. Now, I'm not sure what it is about me. Perhaps it's my Getting to Know Thailand One Beer at a Time series, or the fact that I call myself Thailand's tipsiest tour guide. But for some strange reason, a lot of people reach out to me asking me about the cost of alcohol. So I thought I would do a video dedicated to nothing but alcohol. Guys, do yourselves a favor, go grab yourself a couple of cold ones, perhaps mix up some cocktails, kick back, relax, and enjoy this video. This is all about the cost of booze here in Thailand. I hope you enjoy this one as much as I enjoyed making it. Believe me, this was a lot of fun for me, and one that I was really looking forward to doing. So I do have some great news for all of you booze hounds. If you're into the hard liquors, the scotches, whiskeys, etc., you will find anything that you want here. Johnny Walker obviously is incredibly popular here, and the prices are pretty comparable to what you're going to find back at home. A small bottle is around $15. They go up to $30, $40, to probably the largest bottle is right around $55 US. And they do have a great selection. They've got the blondes. Of course, they have Johnny Walker Red. And here in Thailand, the Johnny Walker Red is priced, again, pretty much the same. It's about half the price of the black. I will say this much, you can get Johnny Walker Blue Label here, but it is, again, it's as expensive as you're going to find it anywhere in the world. The selection is fantastic. They have something from almost every major distillery. Here you have bottles of Jameson for right around $30 US. $45 if you go up to the Black Barrel. But again, the prices are great. And you have your Chivas Regal. All kinds of different varieties of this, different sizes, and the prices, again, they're, anywhere from right around 60 to almost 100 US, depending on which one you want. Of course, you've got the good old standards. And as you can see, the prices, they go anywhere from about 24 up to around 60 US dollars a bottle. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I really can't live without my Jack Daniels once in a while. And we definitely have just about every flavor variety of Jack Daniels available here. They even have Gentleman's Jack, which is nice. And again, the prices are exactly what you expect to pay for Jack Daniels. There's no discounts here in Thailand, guys. Don't think that there is. Now, this I do find funny because I love Hendrick's Gin, and this is twice the price that it is in China. They have Bombay Sapphire, and all of that stuff is priced right around where you would expect it to be. Grey Goose is horrifically expensive here, just like any place else. It's about $120 for the big bottle. Absolute is, well, it's absolutely cheap here, which is great. This is a lot cheaper than Canada, I can tell you that much. It's almost as cheap as Thailand. You have your Smirnoffs. And again, these prices are really good. You're looking about $24 for a 40-ouncer. Tequila, good tequila like Patron. Again, guys, it's expensive here. It's right around $78 for a good bottle, up to $100 for the premium. This Sierra tequila is just slightly under $30, and it is crap tequila. Havana Club. I find this funny because at $22 a bottle, you can buy this down in Cuba for about $6. I've never tried this stuff here, but at $30 a bottle, I'm going to guess it's fairly good. Captain Morgan's is cheap here. And Bacardi's is very cheap. Again, it's $27 a bottle, as low as $24 a bottle for the spiced rums. Now, before I get too far into this video, I want to touch on something really quick, okay? I do apologize. Yes, I speak in US dollars. The reason for that is, let's be honest, the US greenback is the benchmark currency around the world. And for the most part, most people can take and do a simple conversion of their own currency with the US dollar and understand the prices that I'm giving you guys, okay? Listen, if I tried to do Canadian dollars, British pounds, euros, Aussie dollars, these videos would be absolutely they'd be shittier than they already are, okay? Not only that, the screen would be full of too much information, and at the end of the day, again, most people can understand US dollars and the value of them, okay? So to the troll who actually sent me a message talking about my loyalty and my integrity because I don't talk in Canadian dollars, I do apologize. Hopefully you're able to do a simple conversion. If not, here's the easiest way to do it. Understand this, that for the most part, 100 baht equals 3 US dollars. So 33 baht equals 1 US dollar, and 50 baht is right around $1.50. I hope that helps you, mate. If it doesn't, I really don't know what to tell you. For the rest of the people, I'm pretty sure you guys get it. You understand why I'm talking in US dollars, because again, that is the benchmark currency. I will say this much also. I've been thinking about doing a once a week video where I talk and I respond to some of these crazy comments that I get, because some of these that people say to me is unreal. Like, check this comment out here. This guy has left some of the nastiest comments that you can possibly think of on my page. He's attacked me over everything, and as most of you guys know, I've covered this in so many videos that it's just foolish at this point. I don't know why he thinks I'm a lawyer, to be honest with you. Where I'm from, again, being a lawyer would be a pay cut from a realtor, so I don't know what his problem is. I really don't. Anyways, if you guys want to see a series like that, please let me know in the comment section, because I think it would be pretty funny, and you guys would get a hoot out of some of it that people say to me. You really would, trust me. Now you can, if you're looking to save some money, you can buy these blended spirits. I'll be honest with you, I've not tried these. I've talked to some people who say, hey, you know what, these are a fantastic drink, especially for the money. I mean, you're talking for a decent sized bottle, $7, $10 for a large one. Again, I'm not quite sure how this stuff tastes, but I have been told that it is pretty good. Again, for the price, you know, $12 for a large bottle is not that bad. Myself, personally, this is what I like. I love Sangsam. Sangsam actually is not Thai whiskey, it is rum. And this stuff mixed with Schweppes, some ice cubes, it is amazing. And again, you can see the prices, guys. It is less than $10 for a large bottle. I love this stuff. The local guys, they love Hong Tong. And I'll be honest with you, this does not taste half as good as the Sangsam, but it's a lot cheaper, which explains why the local guys like to drink it. The pint bottles are pretty much the exact same price, but if you're getting a larger bottle, you're going to save money by going with the Hong Tong. Now, if you are looking for something a little bit more upscale, of course, you can get your champagnes and stuff like this. They have Moet. However, it's about $75 a bottle. It is what it is. They do have all kinds of different fruit wines, and the wine selection you will find here is fantastic. However, the prices are going to be pretty close to what you're used to paying back at home. There's no question that wines here are expensive. However, if you are a wino and you are looking for, a cheap buzz, there's always the South African wines, which come in right around $12 a bottle, which is not a bad price. They have a decent selection of them. I'm not sure how good these are, but at the end of the day, again, it's $12. You have, again, all kinds of these different fruit wines, sparkling wines. These are coming in around $7.50 a bottle. Not my kind of stuff, gives me a terrible hangover. And then you've got your Smirnoff Ice. Why anyone would drink this, I have no idea, but it's about $1.50 a bottle, and every single place you go, you're going to find this. 7-Eleven, supermarkets, it is everywhere, sadly enough. And they have lots of different varieties. This is more of a local brand here, the Spy, and it is definitely cheaper. It's about $1 a bottle, same buzz. Now, I will be the first person to admit that I just love a beer buzz, and I'm not into craft beers. I'm not into IPAs. I'm definitely not into stouts and stuff like that. So I'm not spending a lot of time drinking IPAs, especially at this price. Look, I'll admit the cans are really, really cool. These Stormtrooper cans are awesome, but I'm not spending $6 for a can of beer, or as you can see, $7 with Jabba the Hutt on it. I think it's absolutely crazy, the price of the craft beers here. However, I will say this much, they do have an incredible selection, and if craft beer is your thing, you can't go wrong here. Look, I fully understand that this video is retail based. I'm showing you guys what the alcohol costs here so that you guys have a good idea before you come. However, I fully understand that most people who are coming to Thailand, be it on vacation or living here full time, they're going to be going to the bars, they're going to be going out, drinking with friends, etc., perhaps sitting down with a lovely local lady, sharing a beverage. So it's really important to understand that each of the bars have different pricing, and each one gives different value for their drinks, okay? Right now, where I'm at, this is the Hippie Bar in Patong, and I love this spot. However, I will tell you this much, forget about the Go-Go's, Harem, and all these crazy strip clubs. This place has some of the most expensive local beers. Just a small bottle of Leo here is 120 baht, which is 3 times what it costs to buy at 7-Eleven, you know, Tops, any of these convenience stores. However, you're getting incredible value. Like this rock band behind me, this is an AC/DC cover band, and these guys are absolutely fantastic. It's an incredible show, and it makes the 120 baht beer worth it, okay? Quite honestly, these guys, I love listening to them. I'm a huge AC/DC fan, so for me, this is fantastic. Now, when I go down to Bangla Road, I'm not going into these crazy Illusion and all of these spots. I just don't go there. It's not my thing. I'm not going into Harem. I'm not going into the Go-Go's, the strip clubs. I just honestly don't like it. I don't care what that ass clown up in Turtle Beach says about me. It's not my thing. I typically, you'll find me on Bangla Road down at Sunset Bar. I love this bar, and the beers here are 69 baht, okay? Now, as you guys are well aware, I go over to the Andaman Bangtao Bay Resort all of the time. I sit there, beachfront, have some 50 baht beers. Now, quite honestly, I go there because they're 50 baht beers. That's only 10 baht more, you know, than what you buy them at the store for. So for me, that's fantastic value. Plus I get to play with the puppies. If you guys haven't seen that video about me falling in love, you gotta watch that video. I love that spot. And again, 50 baht beers. So please understand that when you're going out here, the prices can, you know, it can be really, really cheap to go out if you're going to certain spots, and it can be just as expensive as back in, you know, New York, Las Vegas, any city in Europe. I mean, it can be horrifically expensive here. Restaurants, I find that most restaurants, so long as you're not going to one of these crazy, you know, upscale spots down on the beach, restaurants typically, for a small bottle of beer, it's about 60 to 70 baht, which is, you know, $1.75 to $2 US. Overall, not bad. But again, you have to remember that here in Thailand, a lot of the time you get what you pay for. And if you go to Hippie Road and you have some of these 120 baht beers and you're thinking, damn, that's expensive, just remember, you're listening to an awesome band like these guys here. And while we're on the subject of beer, let's cover beer. So here we have my favorite beer, Leo. Leo, 35 baht a can, which works out to be right around $1 US. If you buy it in a 6-pack, you get it a little bit cheaper. And again, you can buy 24 packs here, which is not a bad price. It's right around $23 US for a 24 pack. So you're getting it slightly under $1 a can. They do have strong brew. They have different levels, different varieties of each beer. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of these, especially the Supreme. I find it's got a strange taste to it. But again, you know, everyone has their own different tastes and flavors. And then we have SINGHA. Now, I really enjoy the SINGHA. Oddly enough, it's a couple of baht more at the supermarkets as well as the stores than the Leo, but it does have a fantastic taste. Again, this is just right around $1 a can. And you can get the 24 packs. They're a little bit more money. $24 essentially is what this works out to be for a pack of 24. You do have bottles if you're one of those people who prefers beer in a bottle. To me, it makes no big difference. And if you are worried about weight gain, guys, they do have a low-calorie beer, this 89 cal SINGHA beer. It's actually not that bad. Pretty much the exact same price as the regular SINGHA. It's just, I don't know why you would bother. And if you're really into weight loss that much, you can buy a 24 pack of it. Don't worry. Same price. Chang beer is definitely my least favorite beer. A lot of people think that this is the #1 selling beer in Thailand. It is not, actually. Believe it or not, Leo is the #1 selling brand. Not by much, but it is definitely outselling Chang, SINGHA. As you can see, the prices are exactly the same, so why anybody would drink this garbage over Leo is beyond me. They do have these weird espresso beers. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I'm not going to try this. I'm really not going to. It's about $1.60 a can. The cold brew stuff, supposedly it's a little more powerful than the regular Chang. Again, got to be honest, I'm not going to be drinking this either. And then, of course, we have the king of the pool beers, Archa, which is essentially the cheapest beer that you can buy here. It's right under $1 a can. If you're buying a 24 pack, it's less than $20 US. Fantastic deal. SINGHA also produces a beer called My Beer, which is it's quite good, and it's a fairly decent price. It's less than the regular SINGHA. Not as cheap as the Archa, but it's pretty close. You can get your Coronas, your Budweisers, all of this really worldwide popular stuff. Again, it's not that bad for a Corona. It's essentially close to $2. A Budweiser is right around $1.50 for a small bottle. You can get one of the larger bottles of Budweiser, and they're coming in right around, again, $2. And you can buy them by the case, 12 bottles. But we're in Thailand, guys. Drink Leo. Trust me, it's so much better. Now, one thing I did not film, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I didn't, are the different white spirits that you can buy here. They have all kinds of these crazy alcohols, and they are so cheap. Guys, I'm telling you, they're like $5 or less a bottle, and it's fire water. I don't even really know what kind of alcohol it is. They just call it white alcohol. That's it. So I have no idea what it is. And there's some crazy names for it. There's like Red Rooster, Red Cock, Black Cock, which is kind of funny here in Thailand. All kinds of different all kinds of different names, and it is some pretty potent stuff, to be honest with you. If you mix it right in a cocktail, it's not bad. As a matter of fact, when you're out on the street, a lot of the cocktails are made with this stuff. It's not poison by any stretch of the imagination. You don't have to worry about that, but it can be it can be pretty nasty and give you a wicked hangover the next day. Trust me on that one, guys. I know. Sadly enough, yeah. By the way, guys, pro tip, do not do a Google search for Black Cock Thailand. And if you are on a limited booze budget, you can always go with this Gilby's. It's a local vodka. They also have gin, and this stuff is about $17 for a 40-ouncer. You'll find all kinds of cheap vodka here, Kulov vodka, Uncle Tom vodka. There's tons of this stuff, and it's right around $16 for a 40-ouncer. It's not the greatest tasting stuff in the world, but honestly, if you're mixing it with something, who cares, especially at this price? So there we go, guys. Hopefully you guys had a couple of beer while you were enjoying this video and you got something out of this video besides a buzz and possibly a hangover tomorrow. Anyways, guys, listen, Thailand, again, it can be so expensive if you want it to be. If you're going to the crazy clubs and stuff, yes, booze is really expensive. If you're at home, you can drink on the cheap. I'm going to tell you something. Those cocktails that I love to make with the Sang, the Schweppes lime soda, topped off with a little bit of soda water and ice cubes, they are so cheap, it's crazy. I mean, look, you wouldn't believe how cheap it is to snap a fantastic buzz in those. And quite honestly, I truly believe that that is the most refreshing cocktail outside of the classic gin and tonic, okay? Other than that, guys, again, hopefully you got something from this video. If you did, please, if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Please just live your best life. If you're not living your best life, find out what you need to do today to get living it, because in the end, again, you only have one, and anything less than the best, you know it. Till next time, guys, cheers.